What's up everybody, Silver here with another Halo Master Chief Collection Achievement Guide. This time we're doing part 3 of You're Joking, which is to complete all of Halo 4's campaign playlist on Legendary. Well, not the playlist, just the levels. In any order, actually. You could do whatever order you want, because it takes the best time for each level that you've ever recorded, so that's nice. And you don't need to have the timing on for it to record. It just, in the background, secretly records all of your gameplay, kind of like the NSA. Well, let's just jump right into it. This is the level Forerunner, the 3rd out of 8 levels that you need to complete within 3 hours. And we're just going to start off. You can see I'm sprinting and jumping and punching, and that gives you infinite sprint in effect due to the fact that whenever you are jumping and moving through the air, you maintain your sprinting velocity, or whatever velocity you had to begin with. And when you smack, it cancels your sprint, even though you're maintaining that velocity through the air, and it starts recharging immediately. So it effectively gives you infinite sprint. Now this part, you just want to kill all the crawlers as fast as you can. It's kind of tough. They're a lot harder to headshot than grunts, but just use your pistol and jump on that button, and do not activate the button. Jump on the button, come up here, sprint, and don't do that. That is what you want to not do. It's what you want to avoid. Jump up here, jump up here. This is kind of tough because you have to sprint and kind of jump off to the left without hitting the thing in front of you. But just jump here, jump up here, stay on these dark rocks, sprint there, and when you're dipping down, then jump. And jump up here, jump up here. You'll get the hang of this. You want to stay on these dark, wet-looking rocks. You don't want to go like right there where it looks like dirt. Like to the right of me right now, it looks like dirt. Don't step on that because that actually has no physics in a lot of places. So you'll actually just fall through the map and die. So just keep sprinting, come over here. Once you get on these rocks, you effectively want to go straight forward and to the left, which is where we're going right now. And we're actually getting past a ton of areas and enemies, and you want to jump over those 3 pillars, those 3 two-dimensional pillars, and into this tunnel. So you're pretty much on top of the tunnel right now, and you get to the end where the tunnel has not spawned, and then you just go into the left corner there, and you drop down back into the map, and everything spawns. Well, not everything. You'll notice there's a severe lack of enemies right now, so we've despawned all these enemies for a good amount, and we skipped ahead a decent amount as well. So just run, sprint, jump, and smack to keep your infinite sprint going on. And we're just making our way through the level. That's kind of a tough achievement, or not achievement, it's kind of a tough glitch. It'll take a little bit of practice. It's not too bad, but definitely take a little bit of practice and planning before you do your actual run. But I headed over here to grab a light rifle because it is good for taking out these spheres that we're going to have to blow up. There's 3 of them in this section. Just run to your right, ignore these 4 crawlers. They're scripted to just run that way, and we're going to run the opposite way to get away from them. So just zoom in right there with your light rifle and take out that first sphere or ball of light, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. Well, actually, I do, but let's not get into it. It's crazy Forerunner technology. Nobody cares what it does. Just blow it up. So come over here, and there's your second one here. If you have a chance, shoot it with your light rifle. If you're getting shot and rushed like I kind of am right now, you could always throw a frag grenade in there because we have 2 to start off with, and I'm not going to be using the frag grenades for anything except for the next one, the final 3rd one up here. So I have no uses for frag grenades in this level aside from what I'm about to do right now. Go up here, you'll notice that I've left behind the 3rd and final sphere that we need to blow up, but I'm just going to throw a grenade, bounce it in there, and it's perfect. It bounces right up and blows up that final ball of light, and we could just move up here, and that prevents us from having to deal with a bunch of Promethean knights that spawn to guard this tower, and we just don't got time for that. This is a speedrun, people. This is a speedrun. So just run up here, activate this switch, and we're going to make our way up to the first of 2 towers that we got to deactivate this whatever this thing is. It's pretty much like a shield. It's forming around the Didact cryptum in the middle of this whole area. So we're just going up the elevator, nothing to do here. We can't make this go any faster. Play with your light shield, your hard light shield if you would like. Smack the walls if you want, do whatever you want to do. Make shadow puppets. And just grab this thing and pull it out. Again, I mentioned this in my speedrun. I don't know how the hell the Chief knows what to do with this thing. This angry looking electrical... I would not touch that. Not in a million years. Maybe that's why I'm not a Spartan. Far from it. So go through this portal, and we're back to where we started. Look at that. But we have deactivated the thing forming the shield around that thing in the middle. I wonder where that could be. Or one of the two things forming the shield. So anyway, the Covenant have shown up to the party. Go touch that crate. It gives you more light rifle ammo. Not that you need too much in particular for this level since we're running by most of the people. But just keep doing your infinite sprint maneuver. And just wrap around here to the right. We're going to run past everything in here by taking this path. Jump up here. Sprint and jump up to here. Jump up here. Get on top. Run over here onto this pillar. And run onto that point. And run by those two enemies. Don't get in between the Knight and the Elite because the Knight is scripted to destroy that Elite from behind. So you don't want to get in the way. There's a quicker way to do that. There's a slightly quicker way to do that. But it's not as reliable. It's more risky because if you get shot while you're sprinting and jumping, then naturally your speed slows down when you get shot while sprinting. So you might miss the jump, which is not cool. The way I showed you is much more reliable and easy to do, and even if you're getting shot, you could still pull it off. So obviously for this part, you saw I stole the ghost, and I just blew through that area. And we're going to hijack a Banshee. Well, not hijack. If you need to hijack it, then hijack it. But you want to weaken that Elite and splatter them, and then get behind this Banshee because another enemy Banshee is shooting at you. So you want to have the opportunity for your shields to recharge, because if you just get in right away, you could get Banshee bombed or just plasma turreted with the Banshee, and you'll be very weak. So you can see I flew up right into that circle glyph thing, and then I kind of aimed down a little bit and kept going forward, and I pushed forward a little bit more. That was me going past a invisible barrier, and now I'm just regaining my shield, and you have to go down kind of under that glowing plasma looking stuff, and you get under a second invisible barrier, and now we could fly around freely in here. You don't want to go to the back of this tower and fly up because you will explode. It's like a kill zone. But you could fly up along the side that you got out of the map from. And just fly up to the top. And you can actually go through the top of that barrier. There's no physics to the top of that tower. So this is where we need to be. And it'll freeze for a little bit while it loads the whole area. And sometimes you can see I cannot actually activate or deactivate that thing until I go to the top of the elevator where I was supposed to come from. So just run over there and then pull this thing out again. Again, not sure how the Chief knows all this stuff. I mean, I know he's received ridiculous training, but that was with human and Covenant technology. Mostly human. But anyway, let's keep going. Keep on going. And now we go through a portal again in the same spot we started at. Why couldn't I just go through this portal to begin with? Am I right? But anyway, let's go to the Didact. I mean this giant ball that I don't know what it is yet. So I just keep running, kill these 4 grunts and 1 jackal. In my not my speed run, in my laser run, I told you guys to go to the right because it's easier to fight the Covenant. But for my speed run, I'll tell you to go to the left because it's easier to just speed by this section for whatever reason. Just follow this path. It's pretty safe every time you do it. Just keep sprinting by. Pretty consistent. That was pretty easy. We didn't take that much damage. Awesome. And let's do it again, but with a slightly different path. Go over here. go up here and kind of drop to the right there. And you can see we haven't taken much damage at all. And just run and jump up here. And we still have a full half a shield left, and we're totally past everybody. But at this point, jump up here onto these crates, jump up onto this, and you can actually run and jump up onto here and run along the railing. You don't want to go, you want to stay along the railing because there's that binary rifle Promethean Knight right there. So if you go run straight at him, he might take notice of you and decide to one-shot kill you, which is not cool. So activate the Didact, or the Cryptum, to release the Didact. And I skipped the cutscene, obviously. I'm not just, you know, all of a sudden taking a nap. But get up. This is the Ghost Escape, which I was like, when I first played this, I'm like, are we at the end of the game already? I'm running away from an exploding event in a vehicle. Just like the end of Halo 1 and 3. But this was pretty cool. I liked it. Also, it was ridiculously intense with all the nonsense blowing up and basically all the geometry you're going on just collapsing around you and literally falling down while you're driving on it. It's crazy. Obviously, Halo 3 did that with all the pieces moving and falling and dropping off behind you, but this took it to another level. So not much to say about this. Obviously, you want to avoid these grunts because it gives you a higher chance of flipping, because obviously grunts are not flat. I'm not taking my advice right now. I'm going for a Killionaire, which I did. I got 2 of them. But don't do as I do. Do as I say. Smacking into grunts increases your chances of flipping. It's nicer to just drive along the flat surface 343 has given you to drive along. So just keep going. Not sure what else to say. This could be done co-op. All the Lazo and Speedrun achievements could be done co-op. You could use any skulls you want in Halo 4 speedrunning to get the achievement. That's not the case for Halo 1 and 2. There's those beneficial skulls that you can't use. What else should I say? Click like and subscribe, please, if this is very helpful or just somewhat helpful or not helpful at all. Just, you know, click like and subscribe anyway. Why not? Humor me. And this channel I'm putting together, I guess I'll plug my channel here since I've started. This is for all Halo achievements ever and commendations, such as commendations in Reach and Halo 4, and the main goal is to get a guide up for every single achievement. Oh my god, I'm flipping. Every single achievement and commendation. So I'm working on that right now. I got my hands full with the Master Chief Collection alone. And I have to do all the ones in the past, from games like Halo 2 Vista, ODST, Halo Wars, Reach, Spartan Assault, you name it, any Halo game ever. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Click like and subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you for the next guide, which is a Halo 4 speedrun of Infinity.